So I got this guy all fixed. I don't want to show you what's under, whoop, you almost saw it there. Don't want to show what's under my thumb.
Oopsie.
But here's why I had to fix it. What do we have here? It's been like a week of Twosuns. Look at the size of this frickin' thing, man. Let's pop it. Boop! I don't usually get knives that have a completely carbon fiber frame.
A few moments later.
Oh no, look down in there. Blade strike right out of the box. Right there. Okay, so the little bright spot right there in the center of the picture is where it's striking right there. This particular one that I got
Is a blade striker, and that makes me really sad. I wanted to like it. So sorry, Twosun, you got a blade striker here. Have a nice day.
So yeah, all that happened. But now she looks like this. Okay, isn't that pretty hot? It's a joke because I actually use heat to anodize these parts. This is some anodizing that anybody can do. Okay, I mean almost anybody. A little sandpaper and a propane torch, butane torch, propane torch, whatever those torches are. That torch right there. What is it? It is a freaking blue propane torch, man. You know. So I hung these parts from a wire after I polished them up and heated them. Okay, and then that lighter blue there, that's like the hottest part. And then I tried to fade it into a warmer part, or a cooler part, whatever, less hot. Down here near the end, that bronze is like basically the first color you start to see on titanium when you start heating it. That's like the first color basically. And then I tried to fade it into the purples and the blues. Same on the backspacer. But before I did that, you will see that it's kind of got some grind marks on it down there. It's all bronze, but it's also got a bunch of grind marks because I ground it down. I took out the backspacer, and then I took it over on this sander, and because it has an inward curve to it, I put it right up on here and ground it down to where the blade doesn't hit it anymore. So we actually have a non-blade strike knife now. It took a little work. Took it apart, took the backspacer out, did this, and then I put some heat on the parts, and I polished up those little ring parts and did some heat on those too. And now it just has kind of a cooler look, and it doesn't have a blade strike. So sometimes you can save a blade strike knife without even having to sharpen out the blade. That's a lot of people told me, well, sharpen the blade down. Yeah, I could do that. That's a pain in the butt, and plus the blade looks cool being nice and wide like this. I don't want to take, a 1/16 of an inch off of the blade width. I like it like it is. That'll make it thicker behind the edge too. I don't want to do that. So we just ground down the liner instead, or the backspacer, sorry. Now the TS 448 doesn't completely suck. It took some work though. All right. And so is it a candidate for like modding? Yes. Is it a knife I'd recommend to just be a great knife out of the box? No, because of that blade strike issue. So have a nice day.